Hello YouTube, this is Justin Game 44 doing the final last episode of Steven Bomb 6 and the final last episode of Season 4. But yeah, we don't get no mention about White Diamond on the last final episodes of Season 4. Kinda sucks since, you know, it pretty much happened for the other 3 seasons. But besides that, let's get into this review. Now, they've been pretty much discussing why in the world Connie and, you know, pretty much like Connie is getting taken and plus all the others. They are all discussing and they go to the theme park where the second episode was of the Steven Bomb 6. But what happens? Well, before her, the only reason why they went, because Connie sent a picture that the gem, they catch her, but, you know, it was actually like a trap that the gems were somehow able to learn. However, what happened? Well, first of all, Topaz and Aquamarine. That's right, the gems are called Topaz and Aquamarine. And wow, these were definitely amazing scenes. How they were fighting. It makes sense why Blue and Yo. Aquamarine with her wand, and Topaz, her, or his, amazing fusion building where you can trap humans on the side of him. Yeah, that was really amazing. And I kinda like for a fact pretty much his gems are like warpads. Yeah, that was very good. So, what happens? Well, Steven actually gives himself up and calls him my dad, which, you know, Aquamarine would take him, then they would leave. But why? Well, let's see. We need a Lars, a Sadie, a mailman, and we also need a... What else do we need? Oh, yeah. Onion. And my dad. Now you're probably wondering, what am I talking about? Do any of you remember a very early season of Season 1 of Peridot's second appearance when she was trying to kill Steven? Where she was trying, before her third appearance, where she would actually come to Homeworld with Lapis and a Jasper gem that eventually would play out a big part for the next 2 seasons, till she gets corrupted. Yeah, so what exactly am I talking about? This is exactly what I'm talking about, though. I'm talking about Peridot. I was just very, very shocked when I heard about this. Knowing for a fact this was actually foreshadowing, it could be pretty much like anything's foreshadowing, we didn't even realize it. But not every single thing's foreshadowing, some things are just character development, stuff like that. But this was honestly just amazing. We see pretty much Steven saying, oh, there's lots of humans. There's me, my dad, Sadie, Lars, the mailman, everyone. He says all that stuff in the order that they get taken as well, I think. But no, for real. That was just one of the amazing foreshadowings we never expect, all the way back in Season 1. That's in now almost at the ending of Season 4. And pretty much what happens is, Steven gives himself out calling him, I am my dad. And pretty much, Aquamarine is pretty much like saying, it's weird how Steven could be my dad. So pretty much they take Steven and get off the ship. However though, it pretty much makes sense though. These gems don't really understand human names. So if you actually think about it, it really makes some sense. So, what exactly happens next? Well, I'll tell you what happens next. You see, after that, pretty much, they're getting taken, and everything what's happening next is like bubble form, where the Topaz fusion splits. And pretty much, they're all fighting and for a few minutes and all trying to get off, but Lars hides down the stairs of the ship. Which pretty much, I think he's going to serve a purpose in the next few episodes of Season 5. But what happens next? Well, pretty much, the third time has come. The most powerful, strongest fusion gem. Who are we kidding? Alessandrite. And she actually has a little outfit change that I didn't even realize the first few times I watched this. But because of Amethyst's new outfit, it's actually because of her. She's pretty much have made a little difference to Alessandrite. yeah, this will just show by the time all the other two characters, if they reform Alice Android, they will completely remake Alice Android different. However, besides that, pretty much, Aquamarine is using her magic wand and everything, and then finally everything is captured. The humans and everything except for Steven, and oh, I'm sorry, my dad, but we can't leave home without all of you. So just come onto my ship, and then we'll just send you all to the humans soon. And then he just meant, I'm not my dad. What? I am my mom. And then she just says, how much longer is this mission going to take? Then Steven pretty much says, well, pretty much I'm someone that the Diamonds would want even more than these humans. Oh, really? And he shows his gem, all the gems are shocked. And pretty much remits that he's rose quartz. But of course, he's lying, he's taking the blame. And the gem's saying, come down here at once. And, pretty much all the gems unfused back into their 3 separate cells. And the humans are all down in the water saying, get down here. And Steven says, she wouldn't want this, but I do. And pretty much he goes on the ship with them, and they're going to Homeworld immediately. And that episode ends right there. Wow, that was a lot to take in. First of all, the amazing foreshadowing once again. Second of all, well, first thing, guys, I kind of forgot the episode a little bit, the names. And since these are all back, since I don't really have them all memorized, yeah. But for real, though, these episodes were just amazing and beautiful. I definitely like, and what's interesting is Lars is actually still on the ship. So yeah, he has to play in some role for Steven. Like, this will bring more character development. Who knows, maybe Lars and Steven will fuse together into stars. Because it could be possible for him to fuse it into more gems, right? Yeah. However, though, I think Season 5 or 6, though, will indeed be the final last season. It's one or the other. I think Season 5 will be the final last season before it ends. And I will admit, I will be upset a little bit when it doesn't. Because this was definitely a really great series. Because, literally, yes, oh, okay, I am so very sorry, everyone, but my mom interrupted me for the second. I kind of don't want to edit that out, only just because, pretty much, there are sometimes the problems where I might get this word deleted, you know what I mean. Sorry about that, very sorry. Besides that, let's pretty much finish up what's going on. I will admit, this was definitely a great episode. We get to see 2 new gems, how they work and everything, how amazing they were at battling, fighting the crystal gems, even though it was just 3. Well, kind of 2-3 thing. Same gem fusion, a topaz one. A new gem ship, which actually, I'm kind of shocked about that. I guess not all ships are arm-like ships, thing like body parts. So yeah, that's indeed kind of interesting. But I will admit, this was just very great for finishing out this for now. It's giving us, like, saying what's going to happen next in Season 5. I will admit, this is definitely really amazing one of the Steven bombs I ever saw. Like, maybe the one where Smoky Quartz was in, or maybe, like, the one where hit the rubies, stuff like that. Everything was just amazing in all these Steven bombs. And if they do a Steven Bomb 7, let's face it, it's going to get more and more interesting. But, pretty much, we have reached the end of this review episode. So until then, this is Judson Game 44 signing out. Until then, I'll see you all later. Bye!